Alright, probably been a while since I posted, so a lot of updates. Finally gonna try to get this, get the old Duramax back in line. I have the keys on it, you can kind of see it. So, did the grill, the light up emblem, headlights, tail lights, mirrors, radio, did all the doors. I think these were 6.5s in the doors. I hadn't tightened anything up, but equalizer, replaced the high amp, and then also did subs. Everything I'm kind of like so with everything. Really happy with the Tipino door speakers. Probably came out the best. The Crunchfields, they sound good. Might try a Sundown. Might try a Scar. It has a little bit more cone on it. Trying to get a little bit more bass out of the 8s. The Google, it's like the Google Android screen. I don't like the way that it tries to control my phone when it's connected to it, so I might end up going to another double in. I also don't like that it doesn't have a volume knob, and it also doesn't have a remote. So it's like I kind of have to control the volume reaching down with the equalizer. I don't like that, so might be looking for another radio for that. Where the console is, just been collecting junk. Don't really drive the truck. So go pick my daughter up. So I'm about to try to get this console back in, and there's also where the sub used to be there. Of course, I got subs back there now. 4/8 up under the seat. So where the sub was, I'm going to be putting a power converter. So I have did some AC work for a guy. He gave me a really nice power converter. I was going to put a little bit cheaper power converter in there. But he gave me a really nice power converter that is actually Bluetooth. So they have an app for this. So I'll be able to get in the truck and turn it on and turn it off from my phone. But even if you don't want to do that, this screen detaches and you can, like, I think it comes with like a 12-foot cord. You can mount this screen wherever you want to, but you see the Bluetooth signal. So that's going to be going where the sub was. And I think I said I'm going to do this one. This is a DeWalt. It will take the DeWalt battery. You can also connect it to a battery. And then it has a cigarette lighter. This is also a power converter. This is going to be going in my Sprinter van. Back to the truck. Like I said, I had the Denali, and it had the charge port in the console. So this is my mock-up of it, if you're interested in that. So that is a wireless charger in the console. Super simple. Just cut that out. JB Weld. You see what it looks like from the bottom. Oh, it looks like junk. And it's like, hey, it's pretty nice. So I'm just gonna get a little bit and finish sealing on the inside of that. I think I'm just gonna seal it. That's actually where the plug is, so I let some of that out. But the rest of it looks pretty decent, even eyeballing it. So that is the console, the top of it, and then the rest of my console is sitting over. It's sitting over here. What up? Did some drive shaft work, so the turbo car is back together. I'll be showing it. Sorry for all that flipping just then, but I'll be showing some content on this. Hopefully, I can get everything moved out of the way and be able to drive it. It's been snowing around here, so it's had me kind of slowed down. So console right here, that's gonna be going into the mix. So finally, be able to get the truck like back together halfway and looking like something is the game plan. Tires are out here. I got to get those loaded up in the truck also. Getting ready for the twin Camaro. I've been doing a little bit of work in the snow. Been hard to get out here and get motivated though, just being honest. So That's the hood. The hood came. I got it trimmed. Like I said, it was pros and cons to it. This hood is a lot cheaper made than my other hood on the car. This one came oversized so you can fit it however you want to. I wish my other one would have been extended past the windshield, but because this one here was, it's like all my access that's left over. I cut a big chunk out of it. I'm gonna be able to use it on the other car. So it's all gonna work out. All going to work out. So this is it in the mix. Cutting the hood. I did that, so I got to come back and do that body work. So a little bit of filling in to do there. Where I fixed the door, I got those 2 spots, and then it's another little spot on the bumper. So I'll be doing that. I think I showed some of the turbo stuff. It's actually on there. I'm just gonna be working on the exhaust. Gonna be a full exhaust setup. Gonna be running right down through there. Gonna be a full exhaust setup, and probably gonna do a cutout just in case it's a little too quiet for me sometimes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the cutout for it. So that's the game plan. Once I do the exhaust, at least start on the exhaust and see how it needs to drop. Coming back doing the radiator. So starting to warm up some. Instead of like 20s, we're gonna be in the like 50s. So like that spring, that feels like spring right now. Like it's very, very doable. So that's what's in the mix today. Clean out the shop. Possibly thinking about taking in, kind of hurts to say it, thinking about taking in another project and putting some of my stuff on the back burner. So we're gonna see, we're going to see. That is the game plan for today. And maybe I can drop some content of me driving this Jewel later today. Just see I left some weight on my jack. I'm very disappointed in myself. Don't do that. Don't leave weight on your jack. It will mess the seals up in it, and then it will leak down really fast. So luckily I was out here at 3 o'clock, so hadn't been up like all day. But anyways, that's what's in the mix. That's what's going down. Like I said, getting some of this stuff out the way. Also getting the truck loaded up, and I got to work on this console. It's been so long since I took this console out. It was like, I honestly like barely remember how it even went in there. So about to run some power wire, run some ground wire, and then like run some AC, pretty much extension cord, and have it tucked away and up under the car, because in the Denali, it had a plug on the inside of the truck, and then it also had a plug on the very back of the tailgate. So I got to figure out how to get a plug mount in the back of the truck. Don't know how I'm going to make it work, but I'm going to eventually make it work. Oh, yeah, and I also still got to hook up my backup camera, whether I leave that radio in there or not. So that's what's all going down today. That's a lot. But I got to get started on it. That's the only way to get done.